Hi, I'm Richard Duffy. I'm the SAP Business One product evangelist, and I'm part of the SAP Global Small and Mid-Sized Enterprise team. Every business has customers, so therefore every business usually needs to invoice them. So we go into our sales process, and it's here under Sales AR. I'm going to dive in at the sales quotation phase, and I'm going to leave that just in that size. First thing I need to do is I need to choose my customer. Now I can do that from the drop-down list here, or I am able to go in and do a search, and I can do that search simply by putting in a wildcard and pressing enter, and it'll give me a list of all the business partners I can choose from. And in this case I'm going to choose Earthshaker Corporation. Again, that's the one we're going to use for most of the demonstrations. If you've got a barcode scanner, for example, as well attached to your computer, and you just want to start scanning barcodes from a page or even off the items, if you're operating in a retail environment, you can certainly do that. I'm going to do the lookup here. So Bob's rung me and he wants a proposal, or he wants a quote for some IBM Info Print 1312s. So I just choose the product code, I put in the quantity that I want, or that he wants the quote for. It's 5. There's the unit price is $500. Is there a discount percentage? Well, there isn't at the moment, but that discount percentage can be overridden if I have the rights. Plus, it can also pick that up from the customer record for Earthshaker Corporation. In this case, I'm just leaving it as it stands. Tax code is automatically preset again based on the customer location, which state they're in, and everything like that. And then you can see there is the extended line item price. Now, it's as simple as that. You want to be very, very quick and easy with getting these things into a quote. It's as simple as putting in the product code, putting in the quantity, and away you go. I can now choose add, and that's it. My quotation's done. But if you need to, you can start getting a little bit more sophisticated. So I'm going to go back to that quotation. There it is. I can call up one of those line items, and at any point in time I can right click on the line, and you can now see I've got additional things that I can put in here. So for example, I'm able to see the gross profit. If I was selling that item for that price, there's my sale price, you can see what the gross profit is on that line. So you can see it as a dollar value as well as a percentage. Other things I can do, I can look at my available to promise. So I'm able to pick that inventory item, and it will show me line by line what is the amount of stock that I have, and what is the amount that I have that I'm able to promise to this particular customer. Now, what you're looking at here is an example of a document that we have built using Crystal Reports. So Bob's received the quotation, and he comes back to me and he says, well, I really like that quotation, it's all good, I want to go ahead and I want to turn that into an order. With SAP Business One, we've made that really simple. All I need to do is call up the sales quotation, and I choose copy to. So now it's saying, all right, what do you want to copy it to? Do you want to take this quotation and turn it into an order? Do you want to turn it into a delivery? Do you want to go straight to the accounts receivable invoice? So I'm going to turn this into a sales order. So there it is. You now see the sales quotation's been turned into a sales order. So the next thing I need to do now is to put in the delivery date. I'm going to say I want that delivered on the 2nd of next month. So I'll put that delivery date in there. And it's asking me, do I want to update the existing table rows with the new delivery date? Why is it asking me that? I'm going to say yes, but it's asking me that because each row in the order can have a separate delivery date. Now, if you're looking at it and you're saying, well, gee, that's nice, but I'd really like to have additional information on this screen. For example, I'd like to include the warehouse field on this screen. Not a problem. All you need to do is go onto Tools and choose Form Settings. This brings up the form settings for this particular screen, and then I want to look at my row format, and you'll now see all of those fields that I can include I can specify which ones are in the row format, which is that big expanded field or that expanded view I just showed you. Or this view that we're now looking at is called our table format. So if I want to include it on this view, I simply go in here and I can say I want to see the warehouse. So I want to make that visible. Now if I don't want people to override a field, all I do is I just toggle this active on and off. In this case, I do want them to be able to override that field. And then what I want is I want the warehouse field to appear before the unit price. So all I do is click and drag that up and drop it in here before the unit price. I say OK, and now you'll see the warehouse field is now on that screen before the unit price. So of course I can press Control Tab there and now view all of the information by warehouse. So that's my sales order. It's now complete. The next thing I need to do is I need to go and I need to choose Update, because that's now going to commit that sales order. So that sales order is now committed. By the way, SAP Business One also gives you the ability to track serial numbers and batch numbers. So my sales order is committed. Once again, I now have the ability, if I want to print an underlying document. For example, a sales order confirmation. And you can see, here's our sales order confirmation. And I can send that out via fax. I can print it and mail it, whatever the case may be. I can even, utilizing some other functionality in SAP Business One, I can take that information, format that as an XML document, and have that XML document automatically sent out via EDI or whatever the case may be. So there's a number of different ways you can handle that.